There's a lot of different performers and WWE Superstars who...
What was meant to be a historic night for WWE quickly turned into one of its darkest. In this video, we take you inside the shocking events of Clash in Paris shockwaves through the wrestling world. Join us as we look back at the emotional night that began with cheers and ended in heartbreaking silence. This is his final chapter. The match that changed everything. Roman Reigns was no stranger to high-stakes battles. He had been the cornerstone of WWE for nearly a decade, carrying the company through multiple eras and transforming his character into one of the most compelling personas in modern professional wrestling. At Clash in Paris, he was scheduled to face a formidable opponent. Rumors swirled that it would be a returning legend, a shocking betrayal from within the bloodline, or even an outside challenger from another brand. The mystery surrounding his opponent only added to the buzz. But few knew that behind the scenes, Roman had reportedly been struggling with lingering health issues, fatigue, and minor injuries sustained over a long and punishing schedule. The match itself was brutal, not just in spectacle, but in physicality. Roman fought with the heart and fury of a warrior defending his throne. He took multiple high-impact slams, endured punishing sequences that pushed his body to its absolute limits, and somehow still delivered one of the most emotionally charged performances of his career. But those closest to the ring noticed something wasn't right. Backstage officials later shared that Roman appeared off during portions of the match. He was slower to rise, his breathing labored, and his reactions just a step behind his usual sharpness. After the final bell rang, win or lose, Roman collapsed near the ring apron, clutching his chest. Medical personnel rushed to the scene. The unthinkable confirmed. Initially believed to be exhaustion, the situation escalated quickly. Roman was stretchered out of the arena under the watchful and silent gaze of thousands of stunned fans. What followed was a tense period of uncertainty. WWE commentators went off script, visibly shaken, offering minimal updates. The remainder of the broadcast ended without the usual fanfare, replaced by a stark message. More information will be provided as it becomes available. In the early hours of the morning, WWE issued an official statement on all platforms. We are deeply saddened to announce that Leati Joseph Anoa'i, known to fans worldwide as Roman Reigns, has passed away following medical complications sustained shortly after his match at Clash in Paris. WWE extends its deepest condolences to his family, friends, and fans around the world. Roman was more than a champion. He was a warrior, a leader, and a beloved member of our family. Shockwaves through the wrestling world. The news hit like a tidal wave. Across social media, fans, wrestlers, and celebrities expressed their shock and sorrow. Hashtags like hashtag RIP Roman Reigns, hashtag Thank You Roman, and hashtag Long Live. The tribal chief began trending worldwide within minutes. In a special morning press conference, Triple H, visibly emotional, described Roman's passing as a loss beyond words and confirmed that a full investigation was underway to understand the cause. Reports indicated a cardiac-related event, possibly brought on by overexertion and complications from past health battles, including his previous fight with leukemia, which Roman had overcome publicly in 2018 and again in 2019. Many within the company had voiced concerns over the grueling schedule Reigns had maintained even during recovery periods. Yet, Roman had always insisted on leading from the front. He was determined to show strength, not just for the audience, but for his family. The bloodline in tears. Backstage at Clash in Paris, scenes of raw emotion unfolded. The Usos, Roman's cousins and longtime stablemates in the bloodline, were seen openly weeping. Solo Sikoa reportedly screamed in anguish when the news broke, punching a locker room wall before collapsing to the ground in grief. WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, Roman's uncle, posted a heart-wrenching tribute. "This is a pain no family should ever feel. Joe wasn't just our tribal chief, he was the soul of our family. Rest well, nephew. We love you beyond words." Even Paul Heyman, who had served as Roman's wise man on-screen and close advisor off-screen, issued a rare emotional post. "I have had the honor of standing beside greatness. But Joe was more than great. He was good, kind-hearted, strong-willed, and deeply human. I am shattered, a champion, a survivor, a legend. Roman Reigns' legacy is immeasurable. As a multi-time WWE and Universal Champion, he redefined what it meant to be a top guy in the modern era. His character work, especially as the manipulative and dominant tribal chief, was a masterclass in long-term storytelling. Under his reign, WWE's viewership climbed, ticket sales soared, and the Bloodline saga became a global phenomenon. But beyond the titles and main events, Roman was a symbol of resilience. His public battle with leukemia inspired millions. When he returned in 2019 after beating the disease for a second time, the ovation was deafening. Fans weren't just cheering a wrestler. They were cheering a survivor. His impact reached far beyond WWE. Roman was involved in multiple charitable causes, especially those centered on children battling cancer. He often visited children's hospitals unannounced, quietly spending hours with young fans who saw him as a real-life superhero. Moving forward. Without the tribal chief, WWE has announced a week-long tribute to Roman Reigns across all brands. A special edition of Monday Night Raw will be dedicated entirely to honoring his legacy, featuring tribute matches, personal stories from fellow superstars, and never-before-seen footage of Roman backstage. SmackDown, the brand he led for over 3 years, will end the week with a 10-bell salute and a final farewell from the Bloodline. Merchandise sales for Roman Reigns' tribute items will be directed to the Leati Anoa'i Foundation, a newly established non-profit supporting families dealing with cancer-related illnesses. A final gift from a man who always gave back. Final thoughts. The end of an era. Roman Reigns wasn't just a WWE superstar. He was an era. He was a representation of strength, redemption, and the evolution of wrestling's greatest dynasty. He united the past, present, and future of the business in a way few others ever could. His passing is a seismic loss, not just to WWE, but to the millions of people who saw themselves in his journey, who believed that even the toughest battles could be fought with dignity and heart. And so, as the WWE Universe collectively mourns, one truth remains. The tribal chief may be gone, but his legacy will never fade. Long live Roman Reigns.